Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Hey now. JD sent me this clip from the internet. We don't even know what it is, but it's this couple that has sex with a horse. Oh. And like a little pony.
Oh, and it's not a very big horse.
But it's like a documentary on them, and it's like really weird. And I'm wondering, like where is it from? And
who does a documentary on them?
Yeah, you know how these clips start. You know how these clips just like come to you on the internet, and then they go around, and you don't know where they're from.
You never know where they came from.
Yeah, you got to hear this woman. She's like sort of a little bit chubby, but you know. It's like weird, like she's just talking about...
Not ugly enough to have to do a horse.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot worse that should be doing a horse.
Well, the first night that he came up to visit me, I took him down to the barn to introduce him to some of my horses and some of the other horses that I enjoyed at the barn. And I took him in and introduced him to my miniature stallion. And kind of, I don't know if it was subconscious... I was very nervous and kind of wanted to do the shock factor, as it were. My miniature stallion was dropped and masturbating. When his penis is dropped and he slaps it on his belly, they call that masturbation for stallions. And so one thing led to another, and I couldn't resist, so I bent down and started sucking on him. And then he tried climbing on top of me, so the next thing I know, my pants are down, and I'm bending over for him, and I'm like, excuse me, I can't resist. And I guess part of me said, okay, either he's for real and he won't mind this, or he's not for real and he's going to be totally freaked out by it and run. Obviously, he didn't run.
No, actually, I was very tempted at the point to have sloppy seconds. It turned me on. It was so erotic to watch this, and just the whole thing. And it didn't shock me at all. In fact, I was like, this is pretty cool. I think I found somebody here that might be on my plane here, and it went from there, and we
Stop the plane, I want to get off.
How did these
Here we are,
find each other?
People find each other.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's your first date.
Yeah, this you know, like they're on TV and you see them.
And they're smiling and talking about their first date.
No shame. Yeah, and then before I knew it, I was bent over and the horse was doing me.
Either he's going to head for the hills or he's going to stay.
Yeah, I got a little more. You want to hear a little more?
Yeah.
Well, I have vaginal sex with my miniature stallion. He's not a whole lot larger than most humans.
It's like they try to make it very, very normal, and, you know, you're kind of weird for not getting into it, too.
He is a bit bigger, but not uncomfortably so. I like to suck on him orally, and he especially enjoys that.
I have anal sex with the miniature stallion. He penetrates me, and it's... It's pleasurable, but it's not real intense. It's like I said, the pleasure that I get from it is more from knowing how much he enjoys having sex with me. He tends to tell me about it. He talks a lot. He grunts and wickers and blows in my ear, etc. And that is very erotic to me, more so than the physical sex.
When he's courting me, as it were, trying to entice me to bend down or kneel down, he does a lot of I call it a hubba hubba. He just kind of goes and makes this little hubba hubba noise.
Seems how Benji makes when he's a horse.
Well, I think any man who wants sex, we're just like
make
animals.
the hubba hubba noise.
Yeah, horses, men, we all make the hubba hubba noise.
To me. And then once he's in, I mean, for every stroke that he does, he makes this big grunting noise. And then when he orgasms, he makes an even bigger grunting noise.
He tends to like to hold on with his teeth, and I actually have some scars on my back from where he's bitten onto me, just hanging on. They do the same thing with mares when they have sex. And only mares have fur to hang on to. He tends to get a big chunk of skin with me. And that can be quite painful. But usually I don't even notice until after the fact because I'm so...
When you got a big horse cock in your ass, you don't... You tend not to
feel the teeth.
Feel the teeth ripping into your flesh.
Yeah, you're not concerned with the cut on your back.
So I guess the horse is banging her and banging him.
Yeah, he's got the whole family.
Caught up in the moment. And then I get up to the house, and Ellie says, "Oh, I see you've been down fooling around. You've got a big bite mark on your back again."
Yeah, look at you. Up to hijinks.
Do they have sex with each other, or are they just involved with the horse?
I don't know.
Have you been fucking the horse again, Ed?
Hello?
Hey, this is Benjamin.
Benjamin. Yeah.
You feeling, horny?
Not really. You surprised me.
Could you get horny?
Oh, I guess I could.
Cool. Hey, I forget, what do you look like?
I'm 5'6", and I weigh 165 pounds. I have blonde hair, brown eyes, and I'm Irish and German.
What's your measurements?
I'm 44C boobs, and I think about a 42 waist, and I don't know what the other part is.
Like, what's your dress size?
20 and a half.
28 and a half.
20 and a half?
Yeah.
How old are you?
That's a big girl.
66.
You still get wet?
Yeah.
66.
What are you wearing right now?
My nightgown because I'm laying in bed.
So, are you into any kind of role play at all?
No, sweetie.
Is it cool if I am?
Sure.
Can we pretend I'm a horse?
Yeah.
And then I have sex with you?
You have sex with me?
Yeah. Like you start riding me, and you notice how big and strong I am?
Yeah.
And then, like, you get off, like let's say you're going to go have a picnic, and you bend down to spread the picnic area.
Yeah.
And then, I mount you. Can we do that?
If you want to, I guess so. It seems strange to me, but...
Alright.
Can't imagine no horse mounting no person.
Well, then, it's like, then the horse has sex with you, but I'm the horse.
Okay.
Alright?
Sure.
Alright, so, you talk to me like I'm your horse, okay?
Okay, babe.
Alright. Nay! Nay!
Hey, calm down, Sherry.
I'm gonna fuck you.
Oh, okay.
Bend down, old lady.
Yes.
Spread them.
I'm bent.
You feel my hooves on your back?
Not really.
Oh, feel my hooves. My hooves are on your back right now.
Okay, why are you stepping on me?
Because I'm going to mount you.
Okay.
Now I'm going to stick my horse cock inside you.
Okay, sweetheart.
You all wet for my horse cock? Say you want my horse cock.
I want your horse cock, sweetheart.
Say it.
I want your horse cock, baby.
Nay!
Please. Please let me have your horse cock, baby.
Say, I know it's unnatural, but I want to fuck my horse.
Yes, I know it's not natural, but I would like to try to fuck my horse.
You feel my horse cock going inside you?
Little bit, yes.
How does it feel?
Pretty good.
Nay! Nay!
Kinda big and warm.
Yeah. Nay! I'm gonna finish with my horse sperm inside you.
Okay, baby.
Nay! Say I want to get pregnant with little half horse, human babies. Say it. Nay!
I want to get pregnant with a half human horse and half human, half horse baby. Why not?
Nay!
So I need your horse cock, sweetheart.
Nay! Nay! I'm about to finish. I want you to finish loud, too. Nay! Nay!
You're ready. Okay, give it to me, horsey. Give me your sperm, baby.
Say, make me pregnant with a little horse, baby horse.
Yes, make me pregnant with a little horse.
Now scream,
baby.
Scream!
I can't scream, sweetheart.
Why not?
Because the nurses will come around and see what the fuck's wrong with me.
Who?
The nurses.
Well, just do it kind of quietly. Nay! Say, oh, I'm finishing. Oh, I feel your horse sperm shooting inside me.
I feel you, sweetheart. I do. I feel you spurting inside me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you have nurses?
I live in a nursing home, babe.
Oh, but there's nothing wrong with you, is there?
No, I can't walk, that's all.
All right. Hey, tomorrow, can we pretend to be something else?
Sure.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
All right, I'll call you tomorrow.
That was very strange, but what the hell.
All right, thank you.
You take care, Benjamin.
All right, bye.
Have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'll tell you, I guess she's a lonely old lady in a nursing home. And
Is she
Benji's
still doing phone sex?
I don't know. Have you called her recently?
At one point, I called her, and some Indian guy took her away and met her from the same phone line I did.
Yeah.
But then she was back there, and I just called 2 days ago, but the phone wasn't taking
calls.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Right.
But I'll try to get in touch with her soon.
She seems like a nice lady that she's willing to do that.
Yeah.
Help you out with your horse fantasy. What were you trying to call her about? Were you trying to have phone sex again?
Yeah. God, I don't remember what it was. I've called her with Scott 𝗦𝗵cie before.
Right.
Just for fun.
Do you guys have some fun with
her?
Yeah. She's up for it.
She's very friendly, yeah.
Does she have any old dresses laying around to use as a tarp at Shea Stadium? Size 28.
Hey, Tim, you're on the air in Portland, Oregon.
Hey, now.
Dress size 28.
Hey.
Conjures up all kinds of images. 66 years old already in a nursing home, man.
And can't move her legs. She can't walk.
No.
Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
So no wonder she's into some horseplay.
Oh.
She's probably like, wow, this is great. At least somebody's talking to me.
Benjamin.
Thank you, Benjamin.
Hey, Benjamin.
Yeah, Tim.
Hey, what the fuck's up, man?
Hey, brother.
Hey, got a little dilemma here.
Okay.
You with me?
Sure.
All right. So,
Don't fuck them.
Huh?
No.
Artie, what's up, motherfucker? Hey, so my girlfriend here doesn't... Okay, so I love anal, man. It's great, right? My girlfriend has a serious problem. She doesn't believe that, like, I listen to you guys all the time. Porn stars, actually girls in general, like anal, right? Am I right?
Well, some do and some don't.
Yeah, it's not a general thing.
No, I think a lot of them do.
Well, you think that, but you don't know it for free.
Yes, sure. And my girlfriend likes it, and she's afraid to admit it. Some shit. Anyway, she wants to do it right now, but I guess she wants you to give me the okay or whatever. I don't know, some shit.
Your girlfriend wants to have anal right now?
She wants to, yes.
But I have to give her the okay?
Who are you?
Yeah, when did I become Caligula?
Actually, you know what? I'm not explaining this kid. Let me put her on the phone, okay?
All right. What am I, like the Grand Poobah of anal?
You're the one who allows anal to be done?
Hey, honey.
Hi.
You want me to give you the okay to do anal?
No, that's not it at all. Our argument is he says that all girls like anal, and I
No, they don't.
Disagree. Exactly, and I disagree. And he says that most porn stars do it because they like it. And I told him that that's not true because they do it more for the money, because the money's better. And not all of them do it.
You guys have a lot of arguments, huh?
And this is all before you're having sex?
Yeah, this is just an annoying argument. Like, do you want anal or not?
I do sometimes. Yes.
All right, so then what's the problem?
There isn't a problem. It's just kind of an argument we had at the bar. And we went back and forth with
at the bar.
With a couple of friends. And it was just kind of an argument between me and him and some other friends.
So I guess you're supposed to tell her whether it's a general thing that women
I'll tell you the truth. Anal is enjoyed by some women.
Right.
Most women don't enjoy it, but also it's the fault of the guy. As Robin has explained when she received anal a couple of times, if a guy can get her so hot, she explained this to me, if a guy can get her so hot, she doesn't care where he puts it. And she got so hot, this guy met her in San Francisco and just stuck it in her ass. And she was like thrilled. But like, if I just walk over and just stick it in her ass, she's not going to like it.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you.
I'd have to get her worked up.
I agree with you, and I like it sometimes as well. But our argument was was he was telling me that they all like it.
No, he's lying to you.
And I knew that. And I was trying to tell him that he's totally fucking with you. Yeah, he's playing. But no, we just had an argument between me, him, and amongst some other friends.
No, not everyone likes anal, but a lot of times it's the fault of a guy. If a guy can get a girl all worked up, she'll like her anal.
But some people just don't want to go there, you know.
A lot of girls feel dirty back there. And a lot of them are. I caught a whiff of some ass. I'll tell you, I've been in strip clubs and caught a whiff of ass.
Oh, that's
or something.
Was that liquid ass or was that real ass?
That was real. That was the real deal, 100% ass. I mean, you don't want to be catching that. There's nothing more of a turnoff. I have a clip so gross. You talk about ass. Richard and Sal went in and taped themselves shitting. And they're like, you go, this is going to be the greatest bit because everyone has to guess who's who.
Oh, jeez.
And it's so vile. It's so gross. I mean, I have to admit, I listened to it this morning, and I laughed because...
You couldn't take your ears off it, huh?
Well, one of the guys, when he makes a dump, he goes, like for too long. Like, it's vile.
I don't even know what you mean.
Yeah, it sounds vile.
Yeah, I don't even know if I can play it.
But it's not always vile. It can be fun, like what you were just saying.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck to you with your anal.
Hope you solve the argument.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
I said have good luck to you.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
All right. There you go. There's Tim's girlfriend who says sometimes she likes anal and sometimes she doesn't. There was a big argument at the bar.
But she argued that not all women like it.
That's right.
Exactly. Thank you, Rob.
And I agree with her argument, and I believe as the judge here that she wins the argument.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
All
right.
All right.
Love
Bye-bye.
you.
Love
Bye.
you. Well, there you go, Robin.
Wow.
Yeah.
If it were that easy to solve all our problems.
Hey, Mike, you're on the air.
Well, good morning, King Stern.
Good morning. Mike is in Lancaster. Go ahead.
Lancaster, Ohio. Hey, I stopped at the truck stop last night, got myself something to eat, went back to the truck, turned on the tube, and I was watching PBS, and there was their business report, and one of the teasers was, it said that Howard Stern, not to be the salvation to Sirius Satellite as once thought, has this listener base drops.
Well, once again, I woke up this morning only to read about 900 television reports where I'm a loser. And, of course, getting hammered in the press because here's what I understand. Let me tell you what a loser I am so you can be clear on this. I have never seen a press that will spin anything to make me look like a loser. I came to Sirius Satellite in under a year. They've gone from 600,000 subscribers to, the prediction was 6.3 million after Christmas by the end of the year. The prediction was made by Sirius Satellite Radio that 6.3 million people would be with us.
And they're already over 5 million.
So yesterday, Mel came out and said, unbeknownst to me, that instead of 6.3 million, he predicts it will now be 5.9 to 6.1 million. So he was off at his prediction by 200,000 people. So the next thing I know is every newspaper article and television report is that I'm a loser. Me, I'm the loser. And that,
all the other people who signed up before, they don't matter.
They don't matter. The Stern effect is over. Christmas is going to be a disaster for satellite radio in general. And XM's already lowered their thing a couple of times, their prediction. But this is the first time Sirius lowered their prediction. So I'm sitting there, I'm looking at this, and I go, well, why am I a loser? If Sirius had 600,000 people, and since my arrival, there's over 5 million already, in under a year, it might mean that Sirius is not that good at the crystal ball and predicting what they're going to have for the year.
Right.
But why am I a loser?
They never expected, before you came along, their predictions wouldn't have been even close to 2 million.
I was so fucking pissed. Again, the press wants to put out there that how many articles have we seen now that I failed at Sirius Satellite Radio, that the Stern effect was over, and then last quarter came up, they got more people here than they thought, but you never saw an article, well, I guess the Stern effect is still on.
Right.
They fucking hate me, the press.
You know, Scott DePace was just telling me that the original projection was 6 million.
Right.
And then they upped it to 6.3 because they were doing so well. So you hit the original prediction that they always had. In other words, we fell short of what we upgraded.
But by the way, this has nothing to do with me. This has to do with Sirius Satellite Radio. And
You're two channels.
This has to do with Sirius Satellite Radio and how they make their predictions, which I am not a part of. I don't know how many people are going to sign up. I wish Sirius Satellite Radio keep their fucking mouth shut and not make these predictions.
But meanwhile, they don't write that Oprah's a huge failure for XM.
No,
because they keep downgrading themselves.
No, Oprah's a success. Oprah's a success.
When I saw that number, 6.3 or whatever, I said, my God, that's an enormous quarter.
But that sets it up that I could be a failure if I don't hit 6.3 somehow.
Yeah, they can make the numbers with impunity. Nobody's ever going to call them a failure for not hitting them. They call you the failure.
But I thought, like Mela just said, that I'm not the reason, I'm not the sole reason that people sign up for satellite.
Right.
But the press wants to have it both ways. They want to say, well, Stern really doesn't have not that many people signed up for Stern.
Right, because in the other way they write it is only 1 million people signed up for you.
So then why would I be responsible? So the whole thing doesn't make any sense except to say that instead of 200,000 more people that satellite would have, they're going to have 200,000 less. But now I'm a failure because somehow I didn't get these 200,000 people that were a prediction anyway.
And nobody's writing that when we started, how many people were subscribers to XM when we started?
It was ridiculously, the gap
lopsided.
was lopsided.
It might have been, if Sirius had 600,000, it might have been that they were at like 1.8 or something.
No, they were like 5 or 6 million.
No, they're there now.
But there's nothing in the report that Sirius Canada, where we started at the same time as XM, pretty much, that we have the market more than 2 to 1 than XM. But in other words, it doesn't matter. Any success will never be reported. The only success you will hear is when I supposedly fail. Now think about it. Sirius makes a prediction that they're going to have 6.3 million subscribers. Now they say we're going to have somewhere between 5.9 and 6.1. So Howard Stern failed. Because Bloomberg Radio reported it properly. Like you hear, like it's a normal thing.
Sirius Satellite Radio is cutting its subscriber forecast. Comes as holiday shoppers apparently opting for some other high-end electronics, things like flat-screen televisions. Sirius says subscribers for its pay radio service at year's end will be 5.9 million to 6.1 million. The company previously predicted 6.3 million. The Sirius features a lineup which includes Howard Stern and NFL football games. It is number 2 to XM in total numbers of subscribers.
I got no problem with that report. That makes sense. That's exactly what happened. But then CNN, that's not a sexy enough headline. They got to get Howard Stern fails.
And finally, is the Howard Stern effect over for Sirius Satellite Radio?
I've done a remarkable thing here.
Yeah, all right, I got the... XM had about 5 million subscribers when Sirius was at 600,000.
So now look at the gap. Look at the gap closing.
Yeah.
And but no mention of that.
In 1 year, the gap closed.
And let's just remind people that XM has more of the car market than we do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, last year it added more than 1 million subscribers in the fourth quarter before Stern's broadcast started in January. You might remember that. But since then, the numbers have slowed. Sirius now expects to add 2.
The numbers have slowed. Well, of course. I mean,
the last quarter was when you announced that you were going to Sirius.
I know. Well, what are you going to do?
Before your broadcast started.
So now the story is Howard Stern is a loser. Howard Stern is a failure. Howard Stern sucks. And, gee, nothing about the fact that in under a year...
You closed the gap with XM.
I know.
100,000 fewer subscribers this year than it originally forecast, ending the year with 5.9 to 6.1 million customers.
Right. So, anyway, that's now my headache, to walk around as the loser again, so people can look at me and go, what happened? I'll go, I don't know. What happened? You know? It's like predicting you'll bang Pam Anderson, Carmen Electra, Paris Hilton, Angelina Jolie, and Jenny McCarthy, but you only get 4 of them instead of the original.
Yeah, you missed Angelina and Jenny.
Yeah, so I'm a loser. I only got to fuck Pam Anderson, Carmen Electra, Paris Hilton, and Angelina Jolie, but I didn't get Jenny McCarthy. You know, I'm the loser. And then, like, every headline gets worse and worse and worse.
It looks like shock jock Howard Stern may not be the solution for Sirius satellite radio after all. His once sky-high popularity appears to be falling off.
Now my sky-high popularity is falling off.
Yeah, now they make it sound like people are leaving Sirius.
Yeah. I mean, could you... The nightly business report. I don't even know where this is from.
Couldn't somebody sue? Because these are false reports.
Yeah, I'll go sue.
So are new subscribers to the radio service.
No, there is record high subscribers to the radio service, except the prognosticators were off by 200,000. So it's my failure.
That's not a big miss.
Well, whatever. I wish they wouldn't make any predictions. But I wouldn't have to be labeled a loser.
But this is downright lying. This is not even spinning. This is downright lying because nobody didn't subscribe or stop subscribing. They just missed a target of subscribers.
There's no story unless they paint it to be that Howard Stern is in trouble. Somehow I'm in trouble. I'm not good. Because it was funny that a friend of mine called up, my friend John. He goes, hey, how's I knew this was going on. He goes to me last night. Hey, how are the sales of radios going? I said, great. He goes, oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I like waiting to hear the bad news.
I love that. It's almost like a death in the family.
Right.
Because they're, oh, how are you?
Yeah. How's the sales of those radios going?
Like we know about sales of radio.
Yeah, I don't know. I said, I don't know. There's... So, gee, instead of 6.3 million, there'll be 6 million. Or whatever. I don't know. Is that my fault? So, I'll go on Letterman. I'll sell some radios, I guess. I'm going on there on Tuesday. Then I'm going to do Conan on Thursday.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah. And then I'll do, I don't know.
Yeah, you just go on and tell them what a loser you are. That's how these guys want you.
No, I'm a loser. No, but it's just amazing. Listen to these headlines.
And finally, is the Howard Stern effect over?
Yeah, it's really over.
They were predicting that was over 6 months ago.
Yeah, so I had 6 months more than they predicted. Holy mackerel. It is unbelievable. You know, and then the New York Post ran a story about it today, and Beth brought it to my... It's always great when your hot chick girlfriend
says, who did I sleep with last night?
She's like, what, I fuck you? You fucking loser?
Hey, it's always great when your hot chick girlfriend does anything.
Yeah, but I mean, you know,
hot chick girlfriend.
You don't want your hot chick girlfriend, you know, seeing that you're a loser.
Oh, come on.
She's there because you're a winner.
Right. She ain't with me because I'm the fucking prom king. She wants to be
reading the paper.
Beth wants to be with a winner. You know, she had a lot of guys going after her before she hooked up with me. Still does.
What have I hitched my wagon to?
Yeah, you know, I'm like, hey, listen, let me sit you down. Let me remind you.
I'm one of the people that thinks take radio out of your life and you're still a winner, my friend.
Thanks, Artie. Same here.
Thank you.
You're hot.
Now we're stretching it.
The chick who fucked you the other night, I know she wanted you for you.
Look,
my bone structure.
If she hears about the decline in radio sales, she's not coming around.
I don't think she reads.
Sometimes
just kidding,
and like you threaten to kick a guy's ass and stuff, I go, man, what woman wouldn't want to be with Artie? He can protect any woman.
I just get in between them and anything. I'm big enough.
I don't know, call me nuts, but when you talk about being a longshoreman, it turns me on.
It's sexy.
It's sexy.
Everybody wanted you then, didn't they?
Picture me with a belly and the hook, like Brando.
Hey, by the way, you know who I want to compliment, who's the prettiest girl on the block, is Ronnie, the limo driver.
Oh, yeah.
What a good girl.
That was me.
Yeah, I was walking in with Mike the cop today, and, you know, that's Mike Gaffney, and Mike says to Ronnie, are you sore? From yesterday? Are you sore?
That's not nice.
From riding the Sybian?
Ronnie took one for the team.
Yeah, and I heard Benji like spinning his on the wrap-up show about how everything must be fake with hypnotism. And I'm sitting there going, Ronnie's sitting in the car with me going, Jesus Christ, I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah.
You know, Ronnie is so humiliated that he was a pretty scores girl.
He's an excellent subject, Ronnie.
Benji thinks it was fake that Ronnie wanted to do that?
Well, because everything Benji does is fake.
I see.
So he figures everyone's like him.
Yeah, he'll do any ridiculous thing. You don't have to hypnotize him.
Next time to prove it, I'm going to have Ronnie fuck a horse.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
No, have him fuck Benji, then.
Yeah. Nay. I don't want to get into it. It's okay. You're entitled to your opinions.
I'm changing to this thing. Maybe Ronnie's being honest. He seems like he's being completely honest.
Of course he's being honest. He's not going to ride the Sybian and be a pretty scores girl and talk about his big bush and pussy and how's his clit.
But
Ronnie is like old man. He doesn't want that out there.
But I would like to do like a shock experiment.
But Ronnie does have some weird fucking fantasies.
Yes, he does.
I'm a pretty girl. My name is Jamie.
He has a name, you know, he's very adamant. Don't call me that. My name is Jamie.
I'm on the Sybian. By the way, I got more emails. Everyone's saying they can't wait to see Ronnie's episode on Howard TV. And let me tell you that it will air, I believe, tonight. I hope I'm right on that. I'll read you some of these emails. You'll love it.
That is correct, Howard.
Yeah, it airs tonight, right? Okay. Here's a couple. I'll just read you like two. I cannot fucking wait for the hypnotism episode to be on with Ronnie riding the Sybian. It might be the funniest thing ever. I called in sick to work so I didn't have to stop listening. Number two, holy shit, Tuesday's show with Hypnotist was the funniest thing I've ever heard. I was laughing so hard I actually pissed myself. I had to listen to the rest of the bit from the toilet. You got to make that guy a regular. Yeah, well, we have him on from time to time, Marshall. And he comes in, and he is pretty amazing.
Well, if you think that Richard and Sal passed out on the couch was a fake, that's crazy.
No, it's so real, and I can't even believe it, but it is believable. Once you see it in person and watch it on TV and you decide. John Boy in Los Angeles, you're on the air.
I have to tell you, that show yesterday was an instant classic with the Artie Ralph. I mean, I don't want to stir anything up, but...
Stir away. In fact, the email...
That was a big deal, yeah.
Yeah, the email was pretty wild. Most people yelling in the email at me or this one or that one. Here it is. You ready? I'll read you some of this stuff, John Boy.
Bring it on.
What kind of unmitigated gall does that thief Ralph have to say he never steals money? He steals money all day long for doing nothing. Howard gives him some charity bullshit job, and Sam Simon, for some unfathomable reason, allows him to run his L.A. estate, and Ralph doesn't even buy the guy dinner. What a total scumbag that Ralph is, and he's a dishonest and low-down dirty thief. Here's another one, very simple, one sentence. Ralph is a user and a thief. Another one. Why would anybody be shocked that Ralph tried to steal money? He's the biggest freeloader on the planet. Ralph's the biggest piece of shit ever. He's fucking lying through his teeth. And with Artie and Ross backing each other's stories up, that Ralph is a stuttering prick grasping at straws to defend himself. What the fuck? Who steals tips from a free meal? Ralphie Cakes is now a very-faced thief, case closed. And they go on and on. Ralph is constantly attacking the person instead of the allegation, calling Artie fat and insulting him, and also saying that the guy who called in for the Nobu story, Wayne, I think, was trying to get airtime when clearly Baba Booey called him. Just like in politics, when you can't defend against allegations, you go after the person accusing you.
It would have been... I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, John Boy.
It would have been better for Ralph, I think, if he would have just said, well, yeah, I did it. Maybe said that, like, he was jonesing for some weed or something, and then we could have respected him more. But to twist it around like he did was just, I hate to comment on it, but it was kind of fucked up.
Let's not forget the story Sam Simon told on the air last week, Howard. Remember how Ralph pilfered a golf cart, mountain bike, and high school leather jacket from that family in Hawaii? I'm sure he could have packed up that leather jacket and brought it back to New York if he could have, if not the golf cart and the mountain bike also. Ralph's sense of entitlement makes him think whatever he can get his hands on is fair game, no matter who it belongs to. And they went on and on and on. So, Artie, your accusations dropped a bombshell yesterday, a nuclear bomb on the show.
He's the type of guy, like, you leave your bag, Ralph, you leave your bag of weed sitting there and you go grab something to eat. And he won't take the whole thing, but he'll, like, pinch a joint out of there. It's just not cool,
Well, on the wrap-up show yesterday, Ralph contradicted himself again. In one sentence, he says that Artie and Ross are not his friends, and then he says they are his friends. Listen to this.
What? Something that between friends should never, ever happen.
Well, I'm not friends with any of those people, so
you're not friends with Artie? You're not friends with,
No.
No?
No, not Artie.
Ross?
Come on, Ralph. Let's not make a joke out of this.
You're not friends with Ross?
Yeah, you're not.
Incredibly violent.
Like it said in the Onion, once they chop the guy's head off, it's always fun.
Here's Mel Gibson to tell us the definition of apocalypto, number 11.
The definition for apocalypto is a new beginning or an unveiling. And oddly enough, the line kept coming up in the script. We seek a new beginning. It happens at the beginning and it happens at the end. We'll seek a new beginning.
Guy's a madman.
You stupid cocksucker!
And here's his synopsis of the film.
He's created a mortal enemy. He actually takes the life of this guy's son, and he chases him because he can't let that go. And yet...
I'm not interested.
Well, according to Todd McCarthy in Variety, it is a remarkable film.
I read the review, and I was like, wow, this is a movie I'd really be interested in seeing, but there's something just so bizarre about that fucknut that I don't want to buy into his world.
Gibson has made a film of blunt provocation and bruising beauty, according to Peter Travers of Rolling Stone.
Well, I would like to see it. I mean, it sounds like my kind of movie.
Say what you will about Gibson, he's a filmmaker right down to his nerve endings.
I'd like to see James Bond, though. I'll tell you that. I got to get to a movie.
You got to go see. James Bond is good. You'll enjoy it.
I have no free time. I'm busy with Letterman and Conan O'Brien.
Richard Schickel excuses Mel Gibson. He says, look, yeah, he's a primitive, all right, but so were Cecil B. DeMille and D.W. Griffith. And people.
Well, I ain't seeing those movies either.
You haven't watched The Ten Commandments?
No. And The Great Train Robbery, or whatever the hell it was.
The Great Train Robbery.
Isn't that D.W. Griffiths?
No, he was...
That was, right?
Yeah, I think so.
But what was the one that got him into trouble? The reason
Birth of a Nation.
Yeah, Birth of a Nation was the one that made him go down in infamy.
Do you ever see Birth of a Nation?
I have,
how it ends?
Yes.
How's it end?
It's hilarious.
What happens?
Klan guys come in and save a woman from being raped by an out-of-control, crazed black man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're in Klan. I mean, they're the heroes of the movie. They're in Klan outfits.
Yeah, everybody's praising the Klan and those pesky black people who are actually played by white people.
Yeah, there's nothing subtle about the racism at all. It just hits you over the head.
You know who loves that movie? Scott DePace. That's his favorite film.
That's his apocalypto.
Right.
What?
I'm just kidding, of course. I mean, maybe I'm not. I don't know. I don't know what his favorite film is.
I find it interesting that you're so offended by Mel Gibson that you're going to boycott his film.
I have no interest in Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson is dead to me. Him and his father, a bunch of fuckers. and I wouldn't give him a fucking dime. You can suck my dick.
And let me tell you something.
You can quote me on that. You can print in the paper and do whatever the hell you want.
I just find that interesting. Okay.
Instead of going to see that this holiday season, I'll tell you who never, ever said one anti-Semitic thing. Frank Sebastiano, the director of Beer League.
Yeah.
Go out.
Everybody should run.
Hit Amazon.com for your pre-orders.
I got no problem with that. Yeah. I have no problem with that.
Frank and his father both believe a Holocaust happened.
I don't know. You know, I don't think Mel Gibson is honest. If Mel Gibson came out and said, look, I hate the fucking Jews, and that's why I said that shit, I'd go see the movie.
Really?
Yeah. I don't mind that. Be honest about it. But don't give me some horse shit that you dream up on Diane Sawyer that I can read you being phony. I don't really feel that way, and I don't want to comment on my father, and... Fuck you.
Well, he said the same thing. I was reading a little headline on some magazine the other day where he says exactly what Michael Richards says. He doesn't want to be that monster.
Yeah, but he is. And, you know, like, they just accept the responsibility. Don't hand me horseshit. You don't really feel that way. It's the alcohol talking. That's a bunch of bullshit. I've been drunk off my ass. I never sat and talked about kikes, niggers, wops, or anything when I'm drunk. I don't have that in me. So don't give me your bullshit that you're not a racist.
So you're boycotting all racists?
Not all racists.
Oh,
him.
Just him.
I think it's important.
Daniel Carver, I have more respect for, because Daniel Carver comes in...
I'm not talking about Daniel Carver. Daniel Carver has nothing for you to participate in.
That's not true. He
has no movie you could go see.
He has old black guys out of cement to sell.
And you haven't bought one.
I'm trying to get one. I can't get it. It's on back order. But no, in all seriousness, I don't know. Mel Gibson just rubs me the wrong way. And his old man about how the Holocaust never survived. I mean, it never happened, and there's no such thing as Holocaust. I don't want to hear that shit.
Well, I think it's kind of important.
I got relatives who are all dead from that.
Right. Well, yeah, my grandfather almost died for it fighting it. It happened 60 years ago. It happened real close to
my old man was in World War II, and you know, it's just repulsive to me that so many veterans died. You know, people died in that war. Of course. And for this fucker, Mel Gibson's father, to come out and start bullshitting everybody and spreading his horse shit, I don't want to hear it. And then Mel Gibson's true colors come through. You know, fuck him. And fuck that church that he built right on his own property and all his other horse shit. You know what I mean? He's just a bullshit artist with that fake bullshit religion rap of his. You know, he's Mr. Religious. You're not religious. Jesus wouldn't approve of your horse shit. I mean, who are we kidding here? And this guy, he's going to run around now, Mel Gibson's Apocalypto. I mean, he's all proud of himself, like OJ. He's all proud of himself. I would love to write a book.
Meanwhile, OJ did an interview that I'm trying to get a hold of, and I cannot get it. I can't even get clips from it. He went on some Miami radio station and talked about, I took the money, I got paid.
I got paid. Yeah, he's no Frank Sebastiano, that OJ.
That's true. Right. Frank has never killed anyone.
That's right.
You know what's great about the Mel Gibson thing, though? Like, a lot of conservatives in this country, since, like, 20 years ago, their big thing is anti-Semitism's gone. You know, the Jews are just whining because there's no anti-Semitism. The National Review, that magazine, had a famous cover that said, search for anti-Semitism in America. They're like, it's gone. What are you whining about? Well, here it is. Not just some actor, the biggest movie star, beloved, clearly is anti-Semitic. And it's all over the place.
Yeah, you know? And, you know, from people I hear from who saw that stupid movie made, you know, that made $300 billion.
Yeah, it made like $1 billion.
You know, he got the ugly Jew killing off the Lord and Savior. He's got a clear agenda. And I wouldn't mind if he admitted it, and he's an honest guy. I'm all for honesty.
What's really sad is Passion of the Christ is a bad movie. But if you appeal to people's hate and anger, you'll find an audience every time.
Well, I think, and then, prove the anti-Semitism that is still around. It proves the fact that Mel Gibson's name is in the title of these commercials.
That's right.
That's totally what the company's planning on. People who don't like Jewish people going to see it.
Mel Gibson's Apocalypto.
And now it's like, what are they talking? Who are they talking to?
Well, I just love it. I got to see it now, because I got to see whether it's so great.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, well, you know, I am curious about a great movie. But
I do it for my news.
Well,
that's why I do it.
I would normally do it for your news, too, but I ain't doing it. Once in a while, I'll take a stand.
Well,
I'll probably go see it anyway.
You'll see it when it comes out on video.
Right.
Or
I'll
on
see
cable.
it. Right.
A sleeping man's genitals were set on fire by his girlfriend.
Somebody come up with something original.
A woman in Fulton County, Georgia, was angry with her boyfriend. They had an argument before they went to bed. You know how they say never go to bed angry?
Yeah.
Well, he went to sleep. She still angry.
Here's another penis story.
She poured some kind of combustible fluid, gasoline, on his genitals and ignited a fire.
10-year-old Mohammed.
Wait a minute. Listen to this. Covington, I don't know who Covington is, allegedly poured the gasoline between the boyfriend's legs and ignited the fire. She also caught fire. Both were transported to Grady Hospital's burn unit. She's in critical condition, or was on Sunday night, and the boyfriend was listed in stable condition. She now faces aggravated assault and arson charges.
This is some kid, Mohammed 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗁h he got his penis sliced off because they were doing I guess a circumcision on a 10-year-old in one of these countries. Boy, if you're going to have a circumcision, you don't want to have it, I guess, in Johor Bahru.
And you don't want to have it at 10.
They sliced the tip off, put it on ice, rushed the boy to the hospital where he had to win a 5-hour operation.
They sliced the whole tip of his penis off?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Whole friggin' penis right off.
Now, I know people keep telling me they don't want to hear me do child abuse stories, but can I do a story about a thief who turned in a child abuser? Or a guy who was into child pornography?
Okay, yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother me.
A guy was robbing an apartment. I guess he took the guy's computer. And when he got back to wherever he goes through his stash of goodies, he started going through the guy's computer and he found all this child pornography on it. So he turned it into the police and got the guy arrested.
That's a good guy.
Yeah, police retrieved the camera and soon realized the burglar had videotaped a computer monitor displaying images of child pornography. Following the address printed on the burglar's note, police seized the computer equipment and 13,000 pornographic images.
Now, can police use that as evidence?
I would imagine so. They had just cause to enter the apartment after being tipped off about something going on.
Why? So would you consider that robber a hero?
Well, not the greatest hero.
If you were a cop, would you arrest that guy? Let's say you found out now who the robber was, the thief was. Would you arrest him or just say, you know what, let this guy go? I mean, he did a good fucking deal.
I don't think you can let him go for his crime either.
I see.
I always wonder, like, cops in positions like that. Fuck it.
He's like Robin Hood, that dude. Hey, by the way, how many more pictures do we have to see of Matthew McConaughey with his shirt off? We get it already. You work out. Come on, let's go.
Now that Tina Fey said that, I notice how often he is without his shirt.
Tina Fey, I mean, is so right on the money. I mean, it's unbelievable. You cannot find a picture of this guy going outside without his shirt on.
Well, she said they were at a writing meeting in Saturday Night Live in the office. And all of a sudden, he just took his shirt off.
Yeah.
I'm against the pictures of him with shirts on as well. No more pictures of him.
Period.
You know, not to bust Tina's chops, so she's a friend of the show, but Rolling Stone has an article about her. And they have a picture of her from when she was a little heavier.
Yeah, I saw that. I read the article. It was a good article.
Yeah, yeah, it was, actually. But it's interesting to see her a little heavier.
Really?
I mean, you know, she just looks different. She did an amazing sort of makeover. She looks great, but she's a little chubby back then, you know.
Right.
A man who pleaded guilty to molesting 2 girls told the judge he did it because his wife was always playing bingo.
Right, so she didn't get money.
His wife was never home. That's what he said during his plea hearing on Friday. His explanation, however, did not sit well with the judge. Some people, when their wives are not at home, decide to do other things like clean the living room, not have sex with the kids.
Yeah, you know, that's a pretty weak argument.
Yeah, don't try to use that one if you're going in for those kind of charges. Also in the news, yesterday they approved Robert Gates to become the next Secretary of Defense.
I like this guy. At least he got up in front of the Senate committee and he said, you know what? We're not winning in Iraq.
Well, that was what swayed both Democrats and Republicans. They said he was a forthright, down-to-earth guy. Here he is saying the U.S. is not winning the war in Iraq, number 1.
Number 1 or number 2?
Senator Carl Levin is...
Mr. Gates, do you believe that we are currently winning in Iraq? No, sir.
Yeah, and then
there you go.
I can appreciate that. That's what the Bush administration needs. They need someone to be honest and say, no, we're not winning.
You can't do any better unless you're willing to acknowledge what's going on.
And the reason this was controversial is that our president has never admitted that we're losing in Iraq. And there's nothing wrong with admitting it. Because once you admit it, then you maybe can go in and fix it.
Right. Here's the Secretary of Defense designee himself, Robert Gates. No one knew the extent of the deterioration in Iraq.
Even if our soldiers had been greeted uniformly with flowers in their gun barrels, the cost of reconstructing Iraq would have been fairly staggering.
So that was what it was. He's saying that we didn't even know the condition of the country before we got there. And so there was a lot more work cut out for Americans once they hit the ground, even if everybody had welcomed them with open arms.
Right.
They have been, they've reopened those Taco Bells that were hit with the allegation that several customers got sick from an E. coli outbreak sparked by some of the food served there. Well, now the people at Taco Bell say there was no clear evidence that it was because of their restaurants and they are reopening. But here's some Pennsylvania Health Department spokespeople who say they're checking out the E. coli linked to Taco Bell. Number 3.
Pennsylvania Department of Health is investigating 4 cases of E. coli. All of them are occurring in Montgomery County in Pennsylvania, and 3 of the cases have confirmed that they did eat at a local Taco Bell.
There have also been outbreaks in New Jersey and on Long Island. A couple more people have come down with illnesses, but the restaurants that were closed have been reopened.
E. coli, that gets around. That means like some dude who was working, this is one potential theory, I would imagine, that somebody like went in the bathroom, they wiped their ass that good and got big shit stains on their fingers and then handled the food, right?
Well, it's not washing your hands after you go to the bathroom, they usually say, is the culprit.
If you ate some bad ass.
That's why there's that sign in the bathroom that says all employees of a restaurant have to wash their hands after going.
Oh, is that why that's there?
Yeah, and you should really report it if you see somebody walking out of the stall and just walking out of the bathroom if they work in the restaurant.
Well, from now on, I'm going to do that. I mean, this is outrageous. I can't.
That's the reason. I told you about that family who was coming home from Thanksgiving and went down a shortcut in Oregon and wound up getting stuck and wandering around and not being found. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
But anyway, the family was, stuck in the car, and then the father decided he'd walk off to go get help. Well, helicopters found the mother and the kids, but the father still has not been found.
Oh.
They think he could be still alive. They're not going to give up the search until they find him, they say. But yesterday they found a pair of pants that belonged to him. And that doesn't sound like a good sign to me.
No, that's not a good sign.
When you find a guy's pants and he's not in them.
Right.
So, I don't know what happened there, but once again, we have all these modern conveniences. You never think that people will just get stuck on the side of the road and starve to death or die from, exposure.
There's a thing on YouTube. You got to look at it. It's under D. Snyder. D, our, friend from Twisted Sister. These someone must have videotaped D walking on the streets. I don't know where it is, but these kids start to hassle him, and he beats the shit out of them.
I told you that story. I told you somebody, I think it was Bubba was talking about it. Bubba and Brent saw the video first and said, they messed with D, and D took both of them down.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen D fight. D's brutal. I mean, he's fearless. And these guys were like someone pushed D. That was it. Bam. And he just levels this guy.
And they were young kids, and they were thinking, look at this long-haired
How long
guy
ago
in the thin pants.
Looks like a couple of years ago,
So they touched him. They actually...
They tried to hit... They smacked D in the head. They sucker punched him.
Yeah, he wasn't doing anything. They were totally, provoking him.
If somebody touches you, what are you going to do? You got to...
D can handle it. D can take care of it.
But he leveled these guys. I mean...
They were sorry they bothered.
Yeah. Very impressive.
This is a pretty amazing story, and I wondered how you feel about it. Police in Rock Hill, South Carolina say a mother had her 12-year-old son arrested on Sunday morning after he kept getting into his presents under the Christmas tree.
I feel good about it.
He took his new Game Boy video game without permission. She was tired of dealing with it, and she decided to try to scare him straight. She called up the cops and had him arrested.
That's like that tape we play of the woman who calls the cops because she's at Burger King or one of these fast food places and they're not making her burger right.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, you can imagine the cops getting that call. They're like, lady, are you serious? Your son's looking at his Christmas gift? What kind of mother are you? He's curious.
They came to the house. I can't believe they got involved. They came to the house, charged the boy with petty larceny, and took him away in handcuffs.
Oh, my. How old?
12.
Oh,
they charged him.
Yeah, the mother picked him up from the police station after church services. The boy apparently suffers from attention deficit disorder and hyperactivity and has had run-ins with the police on prior occasions.
He suffers from shitty mom disorder.
Nobody will ever say that.
I think Gilbert's going to be arresting having his child arrested at a young age.
For using the apartment.
Gayle King now says that it's not Oprah who uses the N-word.
Right.
She says people sometimes speak your names. Sometimes think her only friend is Oprah. She has other friends.
Right.
And she says Maya Angelou also does not approve of using the word.
Oprah Winfrey, Negro woman from the South.
So now we only know that Gayle King uses the word.
Right.
And her friends, who are her friends?
There are rumors swirling of a wedding might be in the offing for Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Right.
According to the New York Post, page 6, the pair will wed this weekend during a birthday celebration. Beyonce is throwing him a 4-day birthday celebration, but they're saying it's really a wedding.
I don't think they've even admitted that they're going out.
That's what, I can't believe that Jennifer Anderson's announcing a breakup. She never admitted she was dating Vince Vaughn.
Jack Bartman, how can I help you? Yeah, I'm over here at Burger King right here in San Clemente. No, not San Clemente. I'm sorry. I live in San Clemente. I'm in Laguna Niguel, I think. That's where I'm at. I'm at a drive-thru right now. I ordered my food 3 times. They're mopping the floor inside, and I understand they're busy. They're not even busy. Okay, I've been the only car here. I asked her 4 different times to make me a Western barbecue burger. Okay, so she's given me a hamburger with lettuce, tomato, and cheese, onions. And I said, I'm not leaving. I want a Western burger because I just got my kids from Taekwondo. They're hungry. I'm on my way home, and I live in San Clemente. Okay. She gave me another hamburger. It's wrong. I said 4 times. I said, I want it. She goes, can you go out and park in front? I said, no. I want my hamburger right. So then the lady came to the manager, whoever she is, she came up and she said, do you want your money back? And I said, no, I want my hamburger. My kids are hungry, and I have to jump on the toll freeway. I said, I am not leaving this spot. And I said, I will call the police because I want my Western burger done right. Now, is that so hard?
Okay, what exactly is it you want us to do for you?
I send the officer down here. I want them to make me the right.
Ma'am, we're not going to go down there and enforce your Western bacon cheeseburger.
What am I supposed to do?
This is between you and the manager. We're not going to go enforce how to make a hamburger. That's not a criminal issue. There's nothing criminal.
So I just stand here. So I just sit here and
you need to calmly and rationally speak to the manager and figure out what to do between you.
She did come up, and I said, can I please have my Western burger? She said, I'm not dealing with it. She walked away. Because they're mopping the floor, and it's all full of suds, and they don't want to run. They don't want to go through there and
ma'am, then I suggest you get your money back and go somewhere else. This is not a criminal issue. We can't go out there and make them make you a cheeseburger the way you want it.
Right.
Well, you're supposed to be here to protect me.
Well, what are we protecting you from? A wrong cheeseburger?
No.
Is this a harmful cheeseburger or something? I don't understand what you want us to do.
Well, just come down here. I'm not leaving.
No, ma'am, I'm not sending the deputies down there over a cheeseburger. You need to go in there and act like an adult and either get your money back and go home.
She's not acting like an adult herself. I'm sitting here in my car. I just want them to make my kids a Western burger.
Ma'am, this is what I suggest. I suggest you get your money back from the manager and you go on your way home.
Okay.
Okay? Bye-bye.
Imagine she's like raising kids.
Thank God
they're
that
sitting
operator,
in the car while that's going on.
Thank God that operator was rational and didn't send people there.
Right.
These politically correct days, it would have been like, okay, we'll send somebody. She's like, what are you, a moron?
She could get into more trouble for that.
Anything else, Robin?
Yes, did you see in the paper in Tacoma, Washington, for nearly 20 years, a mother and son, since her son was 8 years old, they have been collecting disability benefits on his behalf in meetings with Social Security officials and psychologists. She said he was mentally retarded and unable to communicate. She insisted he couldn't read or write, shower for himself, or take care of himself, or drive a car. But now prosecutors say it was all a huge fraud, and they have videotape of her son contesting a traffic ticket to prove it. He went to traffic court to get out of a ticket, and apparently he argues the case pretty well for a guy who's severely mentally retarded.
I'm retarded, you jerk!
They arrested both. Isn't that amazing? Like, this is a scam, like pretending your kid's retarded so that you can collect some money from the government.
And can you imagine as a kid going through that?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Let me take a break. We'll come back and wrap it. Yeah. I just got handed an article how CBS Radio has to sell off $100 million to make up for the revenue they lost because of me.
Now, there's no article about the effect of your leaving terrestrial radio.
Yeah, well, that
What a
wouldn't...
big hole you left.
No, but it's an inside radio.
No huge glaring headline or millions of TV reports.
Yeah. But they think Jack is working in most markets, the Jack format. I'm not sure what market it's working in, but and that Opie and Anthony are working in most places, they say. Most places.
Oh, that's
what place would that be? But I guess they lost $100 million in revenue when I split. Of course, I was told that I was pretty much worthless, but, you know.
Right, but you weren't that big a deal.
Yeah, and they couldn't sell me, but... But anyway, some things are working in secret locations. Okay. Top secret. Okay, well, that's good. I love getting stuff like that. Imagine that, though. There's a burning hole in the balance sheet left by Howard Stern. Some deal makers even say that that's why they sold those 10 markets to help make up for the $100 million in revenue they lost.
Well, they announced a few weeks ago they would never pin all their stars on, or hopes on one star.
Right. All right, good.
Now, I said that, and I said, well, they still got Imus.
Yeah, they got a beautiful roster of
stars.
The stars are burning brightly. I don't know who's got less time to live, Imus or Sumner Redstone. But all right, we'll see what happens. Let's go to Pat, who wants to say hello, and then we're going to wrap up the news and get out of here. Go ahead, Pat.
Howard, I got two quick things. One, a comment, and two, I need to thank you for something. Okay. One, did anybody make the comparison between Gilbert Gottfried and Robert Blake?
Well, has Gilbert killed someone?
Well, Robert Blake, he knocked somebody up. He obviously didn't want to get married. He's antisocial as well. It was just, I thought a comparison there, that's what jumped out at me when I heard that.
Fascinating interview with Gilbert today, huh?
It really was.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should alert the authorities.
Gilbert is like Robert Blake. Gary, you're on the air in Manchester, Connecticut.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you think that the reason Gilbert was so hesitant to talk about the pregnancy is because it's too soon and he's worried about if too many people know something might go wrong.
No, I don't know. I don't
think Gilbert's that superstitious.
No, it's not bad luck.
Everything's already gone wrong for Gil.
Yeah, I mean, what else could go wrong in his life?
But if he's so, adamant about not having a kid, wouldn't you make do everything you possibly can not to have one?
Well, it's unclear. He's so weird. He won't answer the question. Did he want the baby? Was it an accident? He just couldn't.
This was obviously a pressure situation where he does want the girl.
And I thought that Gilbert was just trying to be funny on the air by not knowing the due date. But Robin came out during the commercial and said, Gilbert, I'm very happy for you. When is the baby due? He goes, I really don't know. I have no idea.
I gotcha.
And that's wild. I mean, most expected fathers.
Yeah, you know everything.
Maybe if you don't know everything, you know when the baby's coming so you could sort of get psyched up. I mean, that's a big deal.
Here's a guy who just had his first baby.
Yeah. What'd you make of that?
There was no acting at all. I was talking to him off camera in the hallway, and I said, Gilbert, I just had a baby 3 weeks ago. It's great. You're going to love it. And I said, it's phenomenal. It's an incredible experience. He goes, it is? Really? Is it? And then he was walking out. I said, see you later. Good luck with everything. He just looks at me. He goes, oi.
Maybe he's just nervous.
Well, I would say that's accurate. He's definitely nervous.
Was he close, Howard? You've known him a while. Was he close with his parents?
Well, I'll tell you this, and I don't have much insight into Gilbert's personal life. The first time I ever heard an inkling, even, of Gilbert's personal life was when Richard Belzer said to me he got to go to Gilbert's apartment and that literally there was just lawn furniture, like cheap lawn furniture in there, and boxes and cartons of Chinese food all over the floor. Like they hadn't been cleaned in weeks.
That's the greatest.
And that was it. He had just lawn furniture. Square business.
That's unbelievable.
And then the first glimpse, personally, that I had of Gilbert's personal life is when he went into the hospital and he called me to come be with him. And I put a lot of time into buying him things and helping him. And one day I walked into the hospital and his mom and his sister were there. And that was a scene right out of the Twilight Zone. Right. Gilbert laying there. The mother doesn't say a word. The sister doesn't say. No one's talking. He won't talk to them.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's almost like they're not there.
If I tell you it was the most bizarre scene, I don't know if he ever talked to them.
Right.
I did hear he gave him a command once when I was there. It was me and Billy. We went together,
Billy was.
Yeah, and Billy sat there and did voice after voice after voice because there was no conversation going on in the room.
And
his mother just sat there and didn't even acknowledge that we were there.
No, me neither.
What happened? He had a burst appendix or something?
Yeah, he came close to death, actually. And because he's so, he wouldn't even call an ambulance. He'd rather just lay there and die.
Yeah, because he kept thinking of what it would look like in the paper.
Yeah, and no one cared. No paper ever covered it. He wanted to keep it quiet for the newspaper. Then finally he called up and said, would you mention it? No newspaper has mentioned that I'm in the hospital.
We even recruited people to go see him.
Yeah. I think Dice went over.
Well, Penn and his cohort, I think, went over.
Yeah, Penn Jillette.
It's funny how show business works, because me and my buddies had heard him on your show. And for my 20th birthday party, October of '87, we went to go see him at the old Carolines by the seaport. And we thought he was going to be huge. He was so hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, we hurt our guts laughing. And but like 20 years later, he does pretty much the same act.
Right.
But he was a hot comedian when he got involved with you. He would plug stuff on here. He was always sold out, and
I got several calls when he was in the hospital, and people said, "Do you think you could recruit some celebrities to go see Gilbert?" And I said, no, not that I know of. And it was difficult to get people in there. And I got caught up in a whole weird thing where his mom is sitting there, and he's asking me, would you buy me underwear? Would you buy me pajamas without a elastic top?
Oh, my
so that
God.
Because it hurts from the appendix.
Well, remember, you bought him one set of pajamas. He sent you for another set because you got the ones with the elastic
And then
top.
he started...
You went out and got pajamas.
He needed stuff from the drugstore, and I finally put my foot down. I said, Gilbert, there's a drugstore in the hospital. You can make one phone call and get your own stuff. You got a mother. Let her do it.
Oh, my God.
And that's what I was going to say. When I was there, something was wrong, and he did order the sister to do something. Like, you take care of this. And she did it. But that was the only time he even acknowledged they were there. Then he turned his attention back to me and Billy.
Is that his only sibling? As far
I guess, but I know with the mother, they didn't talk. I mean, she was there with him, but I didn't see any conversation or any acknowledgement to one another.
Were they like an impoverished family? I get the feeling he comes from...
I'm
It
sure
looks like a very conservative...
Gilbert did not come from royalty.
Yeah.
He did not come from royalty, I know that.
Orthodox family. That's what it looked like.
It did, yeah. I bet you Gilbert had a strong religious background. You know, he sings all those Jewish songs.
Well,
so I don't know, but...
he knows references to old movies, and he does those obscure impressions. He must have just got lost in television and movies.
Right.
It seems, because he just references all that stuff.
Well, the big news, of course, lead story this morning is that Gilbert's going to get married and have a baby. And in this show, that's big news. All right, Robin, let's wrap up and let's get to you right away.
You know, we've been worried about the cell phone for a long time giving us cancer. Well, now there's been a big mega study that debunks the link between the cell phone and cancer.
Thank God, because my kids are on a cell phone 99% of the day.
The whole generation.
Yeah.
They're going to drop dead.
Everybody would drop dead, In Denmark, they did a huge study. Scientists tracked 420,000 Danish cell phone users, including 52,000 who had gabbed on the gadgets for 10 years or more. They matched the phone records with the Danish Cancer Registry, which records every citizen who gets the disease, and reported yesterday that cell phone callers are no more likely than anyone else to suffer from cancer.
All right, that's good news.
One of the guys who was shot along with Sean Bell in that incident that happened a couple of weeks ago was released from the hospital yesterday, and he refutes the story that the police officers are given. He says that none of his companions had guns and there was no fourth person, and that the police officers did not identify themselves. However, the police have also released information that all three of these guys have had previous run-ins with the police that have to do with drugs, and that they were under investigation for drug dealing at the time of the shooting. Audrey Hepburn's dress From a breakfast at Tiffany's, the long black dress just went for $800,000 at an auction in London, and they're going to use that money to fund some good work.
Oh, good. I'm going to buy it for Ronnie's when he strips. Gets on the Sibby and he can wear that.
They say this is one of the funniest headlines. Jews are voting on gay nups and gay rabbis. How are the Jews going to vote? I guess some religious organizations in the Jewish faith are considering whether they should allow for ceremonies between same-sex couples and whether they should approve of gay rabbis. They are likely to approve both, and that way individual congregations could make the determination as to whether they want a gay rabbi in the school or if they want to have ceremonies for people of the same sex. Mayor Bloomberg is furious over the resignation of UN Ambassador John Bolton. He was unable to get the approval of Congress for his nomination to be our UN representative, and Bloomberg is very critical of Democrats in Washington for how they handled the Bolton situation. Number 8.
All right, Robin. I will get to number 8 right now. Right this second.
We don't let the executives in our government have the advisors that they need to do their job. Holding them accountable and responsible just doesn't work. And this is a cheap political stunt on the part of a handful of people, and it's an outrage.
Wow, Bloomberg was on fire. And he says nations like Israel will now suffer without Bolton in the UN. So he was very upset when he saw that Bolton was unable to keep that job.
I wonder if he's related to Officer Joe Bolton. He used to host the Three Stooges.
The cop who arrested Mel Gibson is now under investigation, they say. According to a letter mailed to TMZ.com, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Deputy James Mee was forced into an internal affairs investigation within 72 hours after the arrest of Mel Gibson. I guess this is the revenge of Mel. You know, he said he'd get this guy, that he owned the town. Mee's attorney claims that his client was interrogated for 5 hours regarding all aspects of the transaction between himself and Mel Gibson, including questions with regard to the alleged leak of the information to the press. Yeah, that's interesting. And I don't want to think the worst, but does Keith Urban really not want to be married to Nicole Kidman? He has been in rehab since October.
He's doing everything to make sure that marriage doesn't last. He probably said, geez, I can get a lot of pussy. What am I doing with her?
But he's just, he turned himself into rehab and he won't come out?
Yeah, that's not a good way to start a marriage. I'm no marital expert, but I got to figure that's dangerous.
That is no way to run a marriage. I can see that.
He ain't really anxious.
And Christy Brinkley's ex says he's having a bad time.
Yeah, well, you know, listen, that was his whole world. The guy's crazy. He self-destructed. I mean, he's nobody without her.
He told People magazine he's doing okay overall. It's a personal time. But, you know, it's tough on anyone, no matter who you are, and tough for your kids as well. So
right.
He is not all that happy about being Christy-less.
All right.
But she's not taking him back. And finally this morning, John Edwards has said that he is considering a second run for president. I guess
good luck.
Sniffing around the political waters to see if it's safe to go in.
All right, good for him. There you go.
That's what's happening.
Henry, you have the last word of the day. What's up?
Hello?
Hurry up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Serious Canada, we just shipped out 1,800 cases of the StarMate and the Stilettos.
Yeah, the Stiletto is a great radio. If you're giving a Christmas gift, that is the gift. I'm actually giving out many of them. And the Stiletto is just awesome.
Totally frees you up.
Totally portable, the size of like a iPod type thing. And It is, you get serious over it. You don't have to be hooked into any machines or anything. And
sometimes it's so small I don't know where to put it.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, and it's great technology. And let me tell you something. Everyone is going to try and put down the satellite radio industry and tell you it's never going to work. It's working, baby. It's rolling, and it's happening, and I bet my bottom dollar on it.
And how are you going to be around to interview Gilbert Gottfried's son when he turns 18?
I hope I'm around. I got to find out what that whole story is. I can't wait to read the book he writes.
What was Gilbert like as a father?
You bet. Okay, thank you. And Mark, finally, go ahead. And by the way, Howard TV should have Ronnie on the Sybian tonight. And really, I do recommend it. It is funny as hell. One of the funniest things we've ever done. Go ahead, Mark.
Howard, pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you.
Last night I really haven't gotten to see your girlfriend, 𝗛𝗲, but I did watch the Casino Cinema. I was watching the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I saw her, and she is so hot, Howard.
Thank you.
I don't know how to say this, but I had to beat off to her, and she was so gorgeous looking that my wife walked in and caught me, and she is so pissed off at me right now.
Wonder why wives get mad that you jerk off. I think they get jealous, like in a weird way.
Yeah, I think especially it's to who they're jerking off to.
Yeah, because I'm honest with Beth. I decided, if any relationship's going to work, I'd be totally honest. She'll say to me, did you jerk off last night? I go, yeah, like if she's gone. And I say, yeah, I did jerk off. And then she gets kind of upset with me. And I go, well, why'd you ask? And why would you be upset? I mean, what'd I do wrong? Well, who are you jerking off to? I go, to you. She goes, I know that's not true.
She's so mad at me. She doesn't even like me listening to the show. It's, like, unbelievable. I got Sirius, like, as soon as you announced that you were going to Sirius, I went and bought it, and I've been listening to you ever since. I've been a big fan for over 10 years. I just love your show.
Great.
Love you guys. I think everything is just great you guys are doing.
Thank you. And, we've plotted out the next 4 years of programs, special programs. We actually have a room called the War Room, which is actually my office. And
now it's the War Room?
It's called the War Room. And we go in there and we plot and plan, and we've got some great things coming up for you in the next couple of years. And very, very excited about this opportunity to have 2 channels that can bring you Howard Stern-style programming all day. And what a great find what a great technology this satellite is. It's just remarkable. I was at my gym yesterday. They have satellite there. And, you're working out, and there's no commercials, and you get used to hearing the constant flow of music.
Oh, that's great.
It is. It's terrific. It really is.
I was talking, we're doing a whole special on January 9th, I guess it is, about the first year here. Mm-hmm. And I was talking to the guys, who are putting it all together, and I said, you know what, I don't think any of us could have imagined that we'd be having so much fun.
Yep.
And we certainly would never go back.
That's the truth. I would never go back to terrestrial radio under any circumstances.
Not unless they freed it up.
Well, if they made it like this, fine. But it's never going to happen. The FCC's always going to regulate it. They're so afraid.
Too much fun.
Oh, my God, they heard the F word. All right, thank you. And Mark, enjoy jerking off to Beth, and maybe one day I'll get to jerk off to your wife. I would love to. Please send me some pictures of her.
This Friday, December 8th, King Norris at Johnny Malone's 1227 Wantagh Avenue, Wantagh, New York. 516-783-8338, the number, or go to kingnorris.com for info. Friday, December 8th, see the Reverend Bob Levy, Sal, and Richard at the Count Basie Theater, Red Bank, New Jersey. Call 732-842-9000 or go to therevboblevy.com. Saturday, December 9th, it's the Killers of Comedy with Sal, Richard, and Bob Levy at the Lakewood Theater, Dallas, Texas. Go to Ticketmaster.com or killersofcomedy.com. Friday, January 5th, see Sal, Richard, Bob Levy, Beetlejuice, and more at the Avalon Nightclub, Sacramento, California. And get your tickets at cleanboxentertainment.com. And you can see the same crew Saturday, January 6th at the Great American Music Hall, San Francisco, California. Call 415-885-0750 for tickets. For any Artie information, go to artie-lang.com. To book Benji and his naked lesbian bachelor party strippers and to see their new, dirty, interactive website, go to dialadancer.com or call 1-800-414